Okay, this video is for you, Marcus Rodgers, and I know I wasn't supposed to talk about you again, but this video comes about. I was going to get gas. I was on my way to go do some cardio. I do 10 miles and stuff, and so as I was getting gas, I seen this woman, and I really couldn't see her. She just had on a robe, and it was real dirty. She had bags and stuff, and so I was trying to pump my gas, and she walked past me, and I got a glimpse of her, and I was like, oh, I want to bless this woman, you know? And so she went into a donut shop, and so I was driving off, and something said, well, I told myself, well, she's going into a donut shop, so she must be going to get her some donuts or whatever the case may be, so she must have money. But in my spirit, it hit me. It said, back this car up, and you go in there and you give her some money. So I did that. Then I went in there, and I got a shock and a rude awakening. This woman, surprisingly, if she was to clean up, she would be a gorgeous woman. Her voice was so sweet, and it was beautiful. And I walked in there, and so when I seen her, I was like, hey, how you doing? I just wanted to bless you with some money. And she was digging through her bag. She was like, oh, okay, well, I got 15 bucks. I'm trying to find it. And then she looked, and she picked up the money, and then she took it from me. She smelled it, and she was like, ah. And I was like, it's okay. And then she's like, you sure? I said, yeah. Now, whatever money that you have now, this going to add to it. This is for you. And she was like, oh, thank you so much. I said, there's anything else that you may need. And she was like, no, not at this time. She was like, I appreciate it so much. I said, no, it's okay. I understand. I have stuff in my trunk as far as food, water, stuff that I carry around just in case I run into people that may need it. Blink. She was like, oh, yeah. She was like, so this is something that you do? I said, yes, I'm a pastor. And she was like, I need a shower. Can you help me? And I was like, I don't do that. And I said, I know a place that maybe that you can get a shower. You know, it's a big church that I know of that maybe, hey, they can help her out. And then I was giving her the directions to it because where the church was and where she was at, it was only like maybe a mile and a half up. And she was like, oh, somebody was telling me about that place. And I was like, yeah, maybe you should go check it out. And it touched my heart. And so I gave her the money, and I was like, you know, may the Lord be with you. Everything will be okay. I understand that we fall on hard times and whatever the case may be, but I know that you'll be all right. And she was like, thank you. And I said, well, is there anything else I can do to help you? She was like, no. And so I was like, okay. And so I left. So anyway, and it hit me. You know, it seems as if Marcus Rodgers always want to do things that revolves around money. You know, he want this church. He got this church. But see, he's using this church in a way that he wants to open up a school. Now, to open up the school, you know he's going to charge money, right? Nobody's not going to let you go to their school for free. Public schools is not for free. And then, you know, he says that he doesn't pay. He don't do tithes and offerings, but on his doors, there's a thing, barcode, when you touch it, and then, you know, automatically money comes from your account onto his or whatever case may be. So there it is again. There's money. And he knows that people in their heart, they're probably going to pay their tithes and offerings. So even if you don't require, they still want to give, and he knows that. So again, in the building is a business opportunity, because when things go south and he fix it up, the money he paid for it, he can get double. You know, this is all goes into real estate, you know, so he can actually flip that building and get 2.5 million off of that building once he fixes it up. So again, everything is a business strategy. And then now I've seen that he wants to open up a warehouse, and he wants to have a halfway house, and he wants to have a youth center. Now the youth center is for him and his boys because he likes to play basketball. And so this warehouse is now, this is another intent for him to make money, because see, a halfway house. Now, what is a halfway house? A halfway house is those that are coming out of prison system, whatever the case may be. Now, see, the state's going to pay for that. How I know? Because my mother was in that field, because she owns sober living houses and so forth and so on. So I know that business, you know, so the state send you people, and that's how you generate and make money. You get what I'm saying? So it's all about money, because if that was the case, you'd get the warehouse and you're a house homeless. See, if you're house homeless, you can't get no money, because the homeless can't pay you with anything. But see, this is the thing with Marcus. It's all about money when it comes to him. He got t-shirts, he got books, he got rap albums. You know, whatever he can think of that would generate himself money, he would do that. Now, Marcus is a man of money. Now Marcus, he got money. He's sitting on a $700,000 little mini mansion, as y'all can see him when he's playing his little basketball. That is a rich neighborhood. And Marcus, he makes a lot of money. He makes $300,000 per something a year just with YouTube alone, and this is why he posts so much, and this is why he does what he does, and from every platform he's making money off of them. So that's more money added, whatever the case may be. But I come to tell you this, buddy. Now this woman wanted a shower. Now, can you do something that gives back to the people? Because I can't, because look at my subscribers. I'm low. And I'm losing subscribers, and I don't see how when, I'm offering my help. I'm telling people they come before me. I'm loving them. I'm sticking to the word of God. I'm talking about life issues. I don't ask for donations. I'm preaching on here for free. I give my time. I even made videos to appreciate my subscribers, and I still lose them. But I understand why. Because Christians don't want boring Marcus a word of God. They want what is trending, what is what they're talking about in the news remedy of things, or celebrities and what rappers doing, keeping up with the Kardashians and all that stuff. Because now Christians have become appealing to those type of things. So now when you got a pastor on here that's really trying to preach something good and really sticking to the word of God and really showing that showmanship of who a pastor, how he's supposed to be and operate, they don't like it, And so, but yet, when I was making videos about Marcus, I would get thousands of views. Everybody was coming. I had run-ins with certain people, and they loved that. But as soon as I told myself I made a video, I'm not doing that because I'm not on here for that. I'm on here strictly to get a word of God. Things will start settling in on me, like meaning that, people not really coming no more. It's not really getting the traffic that it was once before. But now when and this was brought to my attention from a youth member of my church. And I'm like, wow, it makes sense, because now Christians have gotten so lukewarm. But the point is, Marcus, can you do something for the people, for the homeless people? Can you do something? Can you do something where you can build a place where homeless people can come and get them a shower? Maybe can stay for a month until they get on feet, because that's what I'm trying to do. Because I don't have the means, but I'm trusting God. But I'm not on here asking for donation. But I'm trusting God. However He's going to do it. Because I've said this a lot. I don't know if you're watching my YouTube, my Instagram page, because I put that on there, and all of a sudden you coming with this because I wanted to get a warehouse where I want to house the homeless. And that's what I wanted to do. For them, and it's not for me, but for you, you're getting a warehouse for other purposes. I'm getting a warehouse so I can house the homeless, and therefore they can have like a little center where it's a rehabilitating center where they can get back on their feet and stuff like that. And then the homeless start running the facility, learning how to cook, and then business aspect and stuff. And then as they transition themselves into society, then they can go out and then maybe get them a real job where they can get them money and stuff, and then they can go out on their own. And then stuff like that. Then we have house managers and run the program, which is homeless intent all in, right? But see, guess what? Homeless is not going to pay me, so therefore I'm not looking for nothing in return. It's free. And that's what's wrong with a lot of these pastors in government system, because this is why the government neglect the people. Because why? They don't want to help the people because they're not getting nothing in return from it. And just like a lot of these pastors that is asking and want to build stuff, people not getting anything from, but they're benefiting a whole lot from it, from a lavish life. Lavish things, big old this and that and so forth and so on, but it's really not helping the people, because all that money is being generated back into that one person. Marcus Rodgers got money coming from each and in every way. But see, he's smart because, this project is going to support that project. So now when y'all keep donating to that church, he's taking that money and putting it towards his rap album. And that's why that's becoming successful. Meaning because the world likes that stuff. I'm not saying successful that God is blessing it, but see, that's what he's doing. Then that money is for him to write another book. Then that money is, and then now, after he get all that going, then now he's asking for stuff, and then he's saying, okay, I need this fixed, and then now y'all sewing in more money for that. And now he got other projects. How many projects that you going to do, Marcus, that requires so much money? When are you getting the time to read, to study? to fast when you got all this going on? And I don't understand, where do you really get that time to really just take that time for you and God? At least 8 hours out of your day when you're on every single platform. You're traveling here, you're doing that there, you're trying to build that there, you got that going. You're in the studio, you're writing a book, you printing t-shirts, you got gummy bear t-shirts, shipments going there, this and that. Then you got to be a father to your kids, which I don't know if you're doing that or not, because half of the time you only just showing them, but that's just photo prop. And then, you got to deal with your wife. So how's all this working? But this video to come about because, you got the bigger platform. You got all these people that are behind you and willing to pay blindly. But I'm asking you to do something really constructive for the people, man. For the homeless people, man. To really help the people in need, man. If you want to clean up Chicago, then it's going to take you going out and going into the homeless encampments and going into the bad areas and preaching the word of God, doing stuff in those type of communities. But it seems like you're only doing things that's benefiting you. How about making a soup kitchen? How about, telling the homeless that, you got this church to, they can come in and Jasmine cook up a good old meal for them every Saturday. They can come and get a meal. So what is your churches for? When you're not even preaching in the church, but you're going to other churches because they're paying your free room and board. Then they paying you. And this is why you're neglecting your flock. Because you're getting paid, and then you can go somewhere you probably never been. Oh, I'm in Florida. I'm a big chill while you're there in that hotel room and do whatever you do. And then you come on back and then you get a jump on here and make a video or two. And then everybody that is on here saying why you don't live stream, they even coming to me, your subscribers, saying why they don't, why he doesn't live stream. I don't know. You following him. Everybody want to know, but he give you little skits because that's his way to lie to you and say this has happened. Oh, woman, we pulled a snake out of her. Oh, we cast out a devil out of her. But we can't see these things because it ain't been live streamed. So again, I just want people, I'm just to the point where I'm just going to put it out there. Whether you receive it or not, oh well. But Marcus, this is a video for you, man. What is it that you actually going to do something for the people? To give back to them where you're not receiving anything. Why not print a firehouse on the t-shirt and pass it out to all the homeless people, all the people you can find, all the for free? Hey, it's another marketing strategy to get your name out there, get your church out there. I'm just saying. Everybody looking at everything different. Everybody looking at it at a wrong angle, and it's just not right, and it's not fair to somebody like me that is faithful and that is honest, that is really trying to do the word of God. Then you got these falsified pastors on here misleading people, and here I'm putting my heart out, and yeah. But it just hurt me because it's a lot of people that need help, and not just food. People want showers. She just wanted a shower. A lot of people need help in different areas. You pastors just want to think about yourselves. Get on here and think you're doing something because you're giving somebody the word of God. Man, work need to be done out there in them streets. While you sitting in your air condition, waiting for YouTube to pay you for them few little funky tail videos you put out. That's it. God bless you.